Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that this message does find you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope that you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever the message does find you. Bottom of the deck, we have Sea Turtle and Squirrel, says protection and always prepared. Aries, there's something about you that makes people feel threatened. It's something about your energy. It's contagious, right? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It sounds negative, but it's not. When people feel threatened, it's because there's something about you that really stands out to them. There's something that feels good about you that they want to understand more and maybe don't see within themselves, right? They could send you a lot of negative energy or do things to create disruption in your life because if they don't understand it and they can't have it, which they can, they just haven't found it. If they don't understand it, then they have to do something to throw you off. You know what I mean? But you are always prepared and always protected. That's the thing they don't understand. It's not an energy you choose to have, Aries. That's called authenticity. Everyone talks about it. Very few people actually have it in this world. But when you do have it, you're always going to attract people that they don't know why they don't like you. They don't know why your energy rubs them the wrong way. But they know that you inspire them or you make them feel something very deeper. They don't know why this magic exists within you. It's because it's a higher calling. We got lion, higher calling. Elephant, greatness. Owl, magic. Your higher calling is something that is beyond yourself, Aries. Your energy, what you possess, that greatness, you can't run from it. You can only embrace it. But this is a reading for the Aries out there that embrace it and know to separate other people's projections and opinions of them from who they know themselves to be. You're here on a mission. You're here with a purpose. Your energy is supernatural, and that scares people. The supernatural is scary, right? Ghost, all that crazy paranormal stuff, scary. Your energy is not scary in that sense, but it's foreign. Your energy is foreign to people. When they meet you, they've never met someone like you. You could be a mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. And yeah, you could be Aries, any placements in your chart. Mars, Venus, the shaman within. Shaman, vibrancy, happiness, mastery. Aries, we haven't even begun the reading yet. Some of you could be feeling like you're being gang stalked. I hope not. That's a very paranoid energy to be in, but you could just feel like there's a lot of attention on you for no reason. Like you could be just like going to your normal 9 to 5, going back home, and you can just feel pressure on you. You're not crazy, Aries, but you are feeling the impact of your energy. Right? You're feeling the influence that you hold within you. If you feel that there's extra eyes and attention and energy on you, people are too curious about where you're at, what you're doing, it's because it is. It kind of is that way. You know, like people can, when they cross your energy, when you walk past someone on the street, they feel it. They don't even have to look at you. They feel it. It is an aura. It is an energetic thing. You inspire. You have a lot of freedom. Freedom at this time. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. 3 of Cups. There's just a lot of outside energy seeing you enter this successful time period of your life. They want to be a part of it, right? I think that is a super positive thing, right? Like, it's almost like, imagine being famous, right? Like for music or whatever, like you have all that attention on you. It's very like obviously uncomfortable and stressful, but at the same time, it's heartwarming to know that your energy leaves that impact. But for you, Aries, these people are projecting that impact in a way that makes you feel not good. They're not expressing it in terms of joy and gratitude, right? So that could make you kind of detach from how much you should remember. Not everyone carries that with them, right? Not everyone carries this vision, this presence with them. I know that it might be expressed sometimes in undesirable ways from others, but try to remember there's a reason for it all. You're coming out of anxiety. There's a reason that people put their eyes and attention on you, right? Whether they're projecting positive or negative onto you, there's a reason they're projecting. They can't help it, Aries. You carry something within you and about you. It's a beautiful energy, though. Look, victory out first. They see that you're destined to win. Let's have the second chakra, the garden and the gate, appreciation and action. Damn. Community reverse, envy reverse, heartbroken reverse, financial constraint reverse, storm warning. Aries, you were in an environment of people or surrounded by people that were very envious of you because you no longer gave them the attention, time, or energy that they wanted from you. You were warned by spirit that you were in a negative environment or a low vibrational environment. People that were overly attached to you did not want you to get rest. They wanted to keep you stuck and tied up. Could be financial reasons. You were made aware of this, warned by spirit, and you got out at the right time. You started choosing yourself at the right time. Now you're destined for victory. You can finally get out of this gate and be appreciated for who you are and what you do and what you bring to the table. You can be appreciated in that way for all of the positives. There doesn't have to be conditional conditions to it. I think a lot of people, Aries, they get your energy confused with their own insecurities. They get your energy confused with their insecurities. They cannot accept the fact that they have come across an energy that does not have to try, right? You just are. You just exist. You just show up. They cannot accept that because who does that? We live in a world full of liars. How could you be successful and appreciated without being a liar? It's called authenticity, Aries, and you possess it. That's why you're going to be successful. We got the moon and the wheel of fortune in the reverse. You could have people doing maybe a lover. I don't know. People see you. People come across you and think that you maybe often are their soulmate. These are maybe emotions that they keep suppressed, information that they are not communicating, Eight of Wands reverse, but nonetheless, they could be, because they have expectations of you and who you'll be and what they want from you, because they have these expectations, they might project this imagined sense of rejection onto you. You never rejected them. They just created a false narrative in their mind about who you were and what you are and how you feel about them. They created this false narrative. And so the negative energy that you receive could come from people that you know, but it's not really justified on their end, which is why it never touches you. People cannot believe that you're just protected by the divine. It has to be your looks. It has to be the way you talk. But Aries, you're not worried about that. You have new love coming in. Ooh, this is good love. Okay, let's talk about the new. But Aries, your energy is impactful. I want to get this message through to you because you make people feel like you inspire. That's what it is. It's not that they want to be you. It's that there's something within you that makes people want to experience that. Like, what emotion is she in? What emotion is he in? What mindset, what perspective, what world and reality are they living in? I want to know more. I want to be a part of that. That's what you possess, Aries. That's powerful. You know why that's powerful? Because influence is a thing. People just throw that word around these days like it just means anything. And that's because anybody can be an influencer, right? These days. But having true influence, true impact, that is powerful. People want that. Everyone wants to be able, not everyone. Most people that I know want to be able to control their lives by just being themselves. Sounds like a great reality, right? All I got to do is show up and be me, and I get to control my life because of it. Other people are so touched by my energy. that all I have to do is just be myself and life works. Like life works without stress. Yes, Aries, that's the energy you possess. And it's not something that you need to be scared of or run away from. You just need to be aware of it so you can protect yourself, because there's a lot of delusional people out in this world. I'll tell you this from experience. Yeah, sometimes being exposed. We have a lot to talk about. I will say you dodged a bullet though. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Aries. There we go. All right. But yeah, let's talk about this. So we have bond here, just to start out. And bond to me speaks to somebody who is, you are in a love connection, or you're wanting to be in one, or there's something about another that feels good to you, right? This is heading in a good direction, because we have direction, wrath reverse, soar, fear in the reverse. These are all positive cards. There's something here, or someone coming towards you, Aries, that makes you feel seen, makes you feel complete. We also have the Two of Cups, the World, the Four of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that you're not having to be guarded around, somebody that can actually see your energy and perceive it, the power that it possesses, who you truly are for what it is. And they don't judge you, they don't want anything from you. They just like who you are. This feels good. And if it's not here yet, then it's coming towards you, because it is something that you don't see, with the High Priestess in reverse and the Knight of Swords. They will be contacting you, I want to say. Someone will be like making a move on you, but you might not see it yet with the High Priestess in reverse, because I know a lot of my Aries out there are highly intuitive. So if you don't see it yet, then that means this is very special. That means Spirit does not want you to see it yet. However, with other people's energy, there's things that you've left behind because you were putting your peace of mind first. Sacred space reverse, grief in the upright. There's things that you're letting go of, situations that you're coming to terms with, and other people are holding on for dear life. You are heading in a new direction, and they're still staying stuck in the past. I was about to say one of my own personal things. I forgot. Okay, whatever. I forgot what we were talking about, honestly. But you're heading in a new direction, and people see that. People feel that. I think people are way too invested in your energy, Aries, the Emperor on the split, and the Ten of Swords, because you're the type of person where if something doesn't feel right to you, if something doesn't feel good, you're gonna speak up about it. If things don't change, you're gonna leave, for your peace of mind. You're not out here playing yourself. Someone feels this. They maybe feel rejected by you, like you're moving on, you're too busy for them, you're doing your own thing, you're single. You're not concerned about them. And Aries, you know what I would say to that? It looks like they're absolutely right. You're not worried about them. You're not worried about things that felt inauthentic to you. You're not worried about things that were conditional. Oh, it's just about the money. Oh, it's just about, we have kids, so I have to stay. No. You're not stuck to people, places, or things that make you feel trapped. You're gravitating towards abundance, and abundance is gravitating towards you. Genuine, authentic connections. Balanced connections. People that know how to reciprocate. But let's talk about this. Someone's grieving, trying to grieve you, but you're the emptiness in their sacred space. However, these selfish people, they're going to be exposed. Risk reverse, self-interest, and exposed. There's an energy around you, Aries. You cannot exist. People do not want you to exist in peace. You can do anything. You can say everything perfect. You can dress however you want perfectly. Someone's going to pick you apart piece by piece. Someone's going to tell the last person in the world you want to know information about you. They're going to tell them what you did that day. There is something in these negative people, Aries, that cannot let your energy go. I say that's okay. I say it's something you should be aware of. I say that they will expose themselves, and they always do. I say that these are people that are so consumed with their own ego that they can't live their own life. They have to live vicariously through yours. I also say, Aries, these are people you want to protect yourself from. Some of them could be dirty. Ace of Wands reverse. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Some of them could be a flight risk. But you, Aries, are focused on this new love. It's hard for you to focus on love when you have external forces and energies trying to like stress you out. But there is a new opportunity being presented to you, something that you're going to be invested or excited about. And it's destined. It's angelically guided, actually, divinely guided. Here's the thing, Aries. People think that your success, that your growth, your sense of clarity, your intuition, it can't just be the fact that you're a good person. It can't be that. Aries is not just Aries' success is not due to them just being a fucking good person. It can't be, right? And that's where you just laugh at the people, right? That's where we just laugh at those people. Because it goes to show that they don't feel they're a good person. People expose themselves in different ways, Aries. The ones that project onto you, the ones that are insecure, but they're dressing it up as hate towards you, they expose themselves with what they say. They fear that they're not a good person, so you can't be a good person. You cannot be successful, Aries. Because who are you to be successful in their world and their reality? I don't know. Who are you? You're someone that takes action. You're someone that is inspiring, Aries. You're somebody that expands the minds of others, that expands the hearts of others. You make people feel loved. You make people feel seen. You have authenticity. You're genuine. You don't have to try to be anyone that you're not. You don't have to play to people's emotions to get what you want out of life. You show up as yourself. And that's enough. Because why? Because God is backing you up. We got abundance and upheaval. If you're around anyone or anything of a negative or low vibration, God's taking you out of that. Spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. You're being pulled out of the environments that have no eyes for you. Not literally no eyes. I love my blind people. I love all people. If you're blind and you watch me, that is awesome, actually. Because that means my voice is soothing enough for you to listen. I love that. But practice positivity, whoever you are out there. You've been disconnected from loving your body or loving yourself. You need to get more comfortable with that. This says show self-respect, but I struggle with that as well. Loving our bodies, that's it's like a weird journey that you just kind of always are on. You will always be on that journey, but an Aries out there needs to be more forgiving to themselves or just loving and accepting of themselves. Self-acceptance, yeah. Reverse disassociation. There could have been situations in your past, Aries, that made you detach from the world, detach from close connections, because you started to see how weird people are. You started to see how weird people move. Because if we're living in the same world, people can get real weird for the even stranger reasons. For no fucking reason, bro. It's so weird, but it could have made you pull back and detach. Spirit's asking you to come back home, come back into alignment with the world around you. New connections, new people, or the same people, but just in a healthier way. Spirit's asking you to relinquish control. Your past and what has pained you, it's called the past for a reason. It's a new chapter. You can turn a new leaf. If people still don't see you, then those are just not your people. But there is new connections here waiting for you to find them, and obviously that new love. But listen to your guardian angel. Damn. Your angel is telling you, come back to earth, Aries. It's okay. You can let your guard down. You are loved. You are accepted. Your past and how they treated you, it's not who you are. That's not how people see you. You have support just popped out. Experience rebirth. This is a whole new chapter, Aries, where you should minimize the guilt that you place on the past or on yourself or anything. It says minimize guilt, embrace rebirth, and stop breaking agreements, right? So if you've been wanting to, like, for me, right, go on, get more exercise, go on a run, get outside. If you've been wanting to do those things, and then it's like every day you find the perfect excuse or reason not to, stop breaking those agreements with yourself, right? Ground yourself. But it can go for like anything, right? Just stop breaking agreements in general with others. If you make a promise, if you say you're going to do this, do it. Because when we fulfill those agreements with ourselves, when I go on that walk, when I go on that run, I'm showing myself that I can trust myself. You know, I'm showing myself that it's okay to trust myself. I'm not the fuck ups of my past, you know. Even if the past, I was never in balance, right? I was never, and I'm not saying I am now or not, but I'm just saying, when you like say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but you really wanted to do it today, every single time you do that, you are confirming to yourself over and over again that you are untrustworthy. That was a really uncomfortable truth for me to that was a hard pill for me to swallow once I realized that. I think I'm still working through that one because I don't even know what to say after this, but I just know that that's true. When we break those agreements with ourselves, we think we're unreliable. So we just assume that we're not, and it pulls us away from a lot of things. So yeah, just don't break those agreements with yourself. What popped out and flew on the floor was door to value. You about to open a door of abundance, Aries. This door was always open. You just had to get out of certain environments, get away from certain people. You had to get closer to yourself to actually see where that door is. The journey, you had to go on the journey. You live and you learn, and you don't hold yourself, don't hold guilt over yourself for living and learning. You're a human being, a blossoming abundance, woman holding a coin, and the thinking man. Some of you are getting more in your dominant energy. You're starting to think not think like a man, but you're starting to think more in terms of, okay, I got to take care of me, this, that bill, this bill. What do I got to do to make sure I take care of my responsibilities? All right, let me get on that path. Let me get on that journey so everything can be taken care of and I can have a surplus of energy or abundance to support me because I deserve it. The self-love that you're starting to emit because you're no longer running from yourself is starting to express itself in your outer world, and we have blossoming abundance on the bottom of the deck. Woman holding a coin. You got money coming in because you're getting out of your own way. You're getting out of your own head. You're no longer listening to other people's narratives about what your life is, who you are. Especially if you do something on the internet. Look, we got good news right here. If you do something on the internet, something that I've always been so bad about because of my insecurities is reading comments. If you're doing something on the internet, do not read those motherfucking comments. It don't matter if people love you or hate you. You are you. You're gonna still do what you do. So try to approach it from a detached, don't be so invested in what people got to say. Obviously, love the ones that love you, but you risk, at reading the comments, you risk running into those negative ones. And that just puts your whole day at fucking risk. That's my opinion and my perspective. Don't be invested in what others think about you or say about you. You're going through a very big transition right now. One more. Yeah, you gotta be flexible with change. The self-love has to be there. The calm has to be there because the independence, the intuition, the observation is all there. You have every single tool and recipe for abundance that a person could possibly want in this world. It's time for you to forgive yourself or forgive the past or whatever you need to so that you can actually experience this abundance in the ways that God, Spirit, Source meant for you to experience it. God, Spirit, Source wants you to receive the blessings in full. But when you're holding things against people, yourself, your past, that means you're holding this. There's cloudiness in your heart. God can't give you everything you were meant to have with cloudiness in your heart. He can give you some, it can give you some, and you'll experience some, but it will hit that cap or that limit until you let go of all of the things that you are holding against the world and your life and your existence. You have to let it go and accept yourself and love yourself and embrace yourself and others. Forgive them. And that's the thing. When you get on this path and you start elevating and people start having opinions about you for good reason and no good reason, you start to understand some people are just ignorant. Some people are just so bored with themselves and their own lives. They have nothing better to do than to just comment bullshit, right? Say bullshit, treat you like bullshit, stalk you in your real life, on the internet, whatever. People have nothing better to do than to push your buttons because they see your power. This says leadership, this says power. Your anointing is something that some people are they're gonna fuck with you just because they can. And that's why you should not be invested in any of these external influences. Be authentic, sparkle, and shine. Spirit is not playing about you, Aries. And I'm not either, so I'm going to read this to you. Because someone needs to hear this. Sparkle and shine, be authentic. You're going through a transition. And it's requiring you to go back to a time in your life when you saw yourself outside of your own wrongdoings or your own guilt or your own shame. A time when you saw yourself as innocent, a time when you didn't judge yourself for what your life has been. That's what this is about. This is about you coming back to that person, that energy, that essence, where you were just you, the same person you've always been. But as humans, myself included, we always when something doesn't go our way or when we fuck up, it's like we're so hard on ourselves. We're harder on ourselves than other people are on us. This is about you coming back to a place where you understand you're just as human as everyone else. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever happened in the past, whoever did you wrong, it's okay. We're all here to fucking love you and hug you and be here with you. It's time for you to sparkle and shine. Shine that light that you have inside. Nobody's going to care about no. You just don't care. Don't care about what they're going to think about that light. You shine it either way because that's why you came here. Sparkle and shine. Card 85 reduces to 13. Some of your life paths could be 3, 1, 4. It could be born on the 3rd, the 1st, or the 4th. All right. Some of you could be 85 years old. Some of you could be 58. Some of you could be fucking beautiful. And that's all of you. All right. Sparkle and shine. Like the moon's luminous glow, a star's steadfast sparkle, or the sun's golden rays of warming fire, you have a unique light to shine, and you are encouraged to do this now. It's time for you to claim the lead role in your life. No more hiding in the wings or playing small. It's time to show up big, to be seen, heard, and radiate your gorgeous brilliance for the world to see. While it's natural to have inhibitions, now is the time to transform them in the chalice of your heart's purifying flame. Reframe fear as excitement. Reframe shyness and reticence, I'm not a good reader, as opportunities to move out of your comfort zone and to feel all the exhilaration that comes with being seen, known, and recognized for who you really are. A lot of you guys are stepping into this, I'm going to be so successful that the world will have no choice but to see me. It doesn't matter what you throw my way, this way, that way, up, down, left, right. I'm still going to be here because I have authenticity, because I shine, right? That's the energy you're embracing. Spirit's encouraging you. You have a right to take up both physical and energetic space. Who you are matters. What you say matters. What your heart of hearts so dearly wants to express, it matters. As such, honor your unique gifts and talents as well as your beautiful voice and all forms of self-expression. Share them, express them with joy, and spread your personality and beauty like shooting stars across the sky. There's plenty of space for all beings to show up in the full flowering of who they are by brilliantly shining and sharing your unique ray. You naturally support others in doing the same. Your charisma is a gift that only you can give, and the world needs it to operate at its fullest potential. So don't hold back. I feel like this is a reading for Aries out there that just need this reminder, like, you were you yesterday, you're you today, and you're gonna be you tomorrow when you wake up. The world's gonna have to get used to it. They're gonna have to adjust. It's not a you thing. It's not a you problem. You showing up as you is that's just the truth, right? That's your truth. You deserve to live in that truth. So they're gonna get used to it, or they're not, but they will. Because they're gonna get used to it because, like I keep saying, something about your energy is magnetic. It's like they might want to just ignore you. They might want to just, they might wish that it wasn't so magnetic, but it is. So as long as you show up authentically as you, I mean, that's what everyone else is doing, so you might as well just do the same. Like, Aries, I'm confused on why you are so pressing to the world right here. I'm confused on why I guess we'll just never know, right? I guess we'll never know why the world is so uncomfortable with you, but so intrigued and so attracted. I guess we'll never know, but your encouragement from Spirit is to keep showing up as that person. Don't try to make them uncomfortable. Just show up as you. If your energy does this, that, or the third, it is what it is, right? As long as you're showing up as you. Your charisma is a gift that only you can give, and the world needs it to operate at its fullest potential, so don't hold back. Consider the way a performing artist must send her energy to the very back row of a theater. Similarly, your auric field is a sphere of energy that extends beyond your skin's encapsulated boundaries, and you can consciously expand it as generously as you choose. I swear to goodness, I was talking about that earlier, about your aura. It's an energy thing. It's not like you want to be seen. It's an energy thing. You have no choice. You have no choice. Conversely, remember to appreciate and revel in the radiant sparkle and success of others. Taking the time to savor another's beautiful light has the benefit of magnifying and intensifying your own. Wow. To anchor this message in your body takes up as much space as... Oh, okay, that's all right. You help the world so much more when you shine. So demolish the old acculturated, yeah. Demolish the old acculturated and conditioned habits and beliefs that have kept you hidden. Pour forth your luminous essence through the unique chalice of you. Aries, you're so loved. You're so loved that you should only focus on that. Only focus on how loved you are. And if anyone's energy gives you bad energy, like if you're watching anything or listening to anything or seeing anything and it's like not for your spirit or your soul, that's your intuition saying, that's not for me. That person's not for me. That energy's not for me. There's something about it, not for me. Like you even if I'm that for you, like honor that in your spirit, right? because when you don't, it really opens up you to be susceptible to like psychic attacks, energetic attacks. Like when you don't listen to your intuition, and it's in regards to this energy thing that we're talking about, like yeah. It's like you make your own life harder by not trusting yourself. All right. But with Be Authentic, I like this card. Clearly and decisively make your own choice. Speak your truth and be your own you. Allowing the opinions... We're going to talk about all the same shit, huh? Allowing the opinions or expectations of others, real or imagined, to dictate what you do is a way of hiding your light, staying small, and withholding your singular and precious gifts from the world. And withholding your singular and precious gifts from the world... Unfailingly, it will lead to a life that feels boring, stuck, and uninspiring in the extreme. On the other hand, living authentically means discovering and claiming your very own opinions, desires, passions, and letting these be the guiding lights that illuminate your sacred path. In this situation, take some time alone to identify what's true for you in this situation, and then let all of your decisions and actions stem from this inner truth. Even if it feels challenging to share your core self with the world, your brave vulnerability is the only thing that will allow you to be seen, known, and appreciated in the precise way your soul so earnestly desires. Refuse to let the fear of what others think hold you back from being your most genuine self. The loss is too great. Diminishing yourself in this way is a way of burying your heart's greatest gifts and forsaking your soul's most authentic joy. The gateway to authenticity is honesty. Tell the truth to yourself and others. Speak up about your thoughts, preferences, perceptions. Take time to ponder in silence in order to feel and express what's real to you. The truth will always set you free, and that's why they say that. They say the truth will set you free because once you speak it, it's like, oh, that weight is not off my chest. That weight is off of my chest. You know, whether you're heard or not, you spoke it. You got it out of you, you know. Also, just know that your voice is like, we all of us, every single one of us, no matter who you are, you deserve to be heard, right? Your feelings, like they deserve to be understood by people that love you. They deserve to be heard nonetheless. We just live in a world full of very selfish people that only have time for themselves, that only have space for themselves. You know, if you're speaking and it doesn't help them, they have no vision for it. They have no ears for it. But you, just gentle reminder, you deserve to be heard, and you deserve to be in environments around people that want to hear you. The second gateway is self-love. Love yourself enough to value and honor your voice. Respect your ideas, desires, and experiences. See yourself as the divine sees you, a precious child doing your very best, learning as you go, and absolutely deserving of approval, dignity, support, and every wonderful thing at all times. Remember, no one on earth in any direction of time will ever have the same soul signature or spirit expression that you have. Don't allow yourself to fall into imitation, comparison, or competition. Such strategies are not only depleting and compromising, but also destined to fail. Even if you experience a relative degree of success through such efforts, you will ultimately feel hollow and unsatisfied. We were speaking about that earlier. So you can get a little bit, but if you're not being real, you're only going to go so far. Embody your authenticity by standing with your feet. Oh, that's the fucking medicine. All right. Treat yourself with integrity and respect and honor your soul's direction. Clarify your heart's vision and you will succeed in bringing beauty and healing to the world. Aries, being yourself is harder than being what the world wants you to be. It's so easy to conform. It's so easy to get in alignment and play by the rules and the rules are good. Rules exist for a reason. But if the rules are not you and you're fighting who you are, then you need to examine your integrity because you're not living in your truth. If you're playing other people's game and you're not playing your own game, you got to examine your integrity because you came here, you incarnated here to play your game. So people that don't fit into that world, right? If people cannot fit into your world, that doesn't mean you got to close yourself off and leave them behind. That just means either you need to meet them where they're at or compromise with them, right? Or just leave them behind. It doesn't matter. As long as you feel seen, felt, understood. But if you're running from who you are to people please and conform to another story, you're living backwards. You are living backwards. Don't live backwards. No, don't do that to yourself. Last card, Shaman. There's messages coming in, downloads coming in from the void. You're a creator and a magician. Use your gifts for good because we all have the ability to go one way or another, but there's power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits, glide through the void. Claim your peace as keeper of the mysteries. They're always going to want to know what you're up to. Authentic on the bottom. I don't make it up. They're always going to want to know what you're up to. Stay mysterious, Aries, because if they wanted to know, they could ask in a direct way. But Aries, I love you. If you want to follow me on social media, donate to the channel, or book a personal, links will be in the description boxes below. My About Tab.